to a special nighttime edition of Patrick the Programmer's Humankind Noob Run. That's good to see you here. We're going to go in and keep jumping. This is the 13th time I've fired up Humankind in my entire life. I started last Wednesday on release day, opened up a stream, and then live fired up Humankind for the first time. Been playing around. My goal here is to go in and try to experience everything without restarting. Just go from start to finish and make all the mistakes I possibly can, so that next time I'll know a little bit more about what's going on. Learn the mechanics, learn the UI. I've got a fair number of comments on the UI. It's usable, and in fact, it's probably pretty darn good. There've been a few things that I want to move on, but what I'm going to do is I stopped the last stream at the end of this turn here. I think I've done everything I want to do for this turn, so I'm going to pop into the next turn. Let's see. Achievement continental shift. What does that mean? Possess cities on 3 continents. Okay. So let me show you what's going on here. This was my original city, Patrickville. And my territories were these in this center of this continent here. And then I had a war with the people who are now the Poles. Somehow picked up this territory. I don't really remember what was going on there. And then I spent quite a bit of time trying to get across this strait here, and I finally figured out how to do that. There's a if you go to the tech tree, there's a tech that allows your land units to turn into sea units that will survive a coastal passage, and you can see these are all coastal waters right here. So I rushed that tech, popped a land unit over there, claimed this territory, built a city. Everything's great. And then explored the rest of this continent here. I guess it's called a continent because I have cities on 3 continents. So this must be a continent. Yeah, Australia says hi, I guess. That's a nice big... so anyway, had a big successful run on here. Build a bunch of stuff. Now it turns out that if I switch over to the society mode, you can see that my society is pretty decently my own society, and I'm influencing the Poles down here pretty well. But this city that I built is pretty much societal. The culture is pretty much these Haudenosaunee. I just mentioned that in passing, so I'll go back to the game here. The first thing I do on each turn is go to the notifications, like a good iPhone user. Okay, here's an osmosis event. This is the city that's right next to this big culture here. I switch to cultures, and you can see how that city is culturally influenced. So almost every turn for the past 20 turns, I've got an event where my guys are learning technology from this other civilization, this other culture that apparently has a lot more technology than us. So what I can do here is click this OK button and get 447 in science. Now you can look down here, the steam engine. I'm not sure how far away I am, but you'll see this blue part add or grow as I go to 447. And it looks like that completed the research on the steam engine, which allows me to build some cool stuff. Train stations, I think, are going to be super cool. And now I can go look for coal. And, okay, so here's a colony with 4. I don't think I need any more colonies at this point in the game. I spent a lot of time exploring early part in the game, and just recently completed my first colony. Rail-assisted construction. Okay. So now I'm looking, and now I'm researching the propeller, because after the propeller I can research combustion engines. Once I research that, I'm going to be in pretty good shape. I may just build a bunch of... I'm not sure what military units are available with combustion, but they got to be better than a guy with 2 horses being pulled by a cart. And they might even be better than 2 guys on an elephant with the repeating crossbow. So Long term, or short term, I guess, my plan is to research the combustion engine and then maybe start a war with the big guys. I'm zooming out here to see these Haudenosaunee. I don't know if I want to start a war or not, but we'll see what happens. I usually don't play these games with a lot of war because moving the war pieces is so slow, and it takes 30, 40 turns to go through a war. So here is this new world continent that they're talking about. I'm going to zoom out. I've already claimed 2 territories. The Mongols have claimed 1 territory, and I've set up a grievance against them, so we'll see what happens. It looks like they're going to create they created an outpost on this city, on this territory here, and these are independent people. I've got some discussion on these independent people's mechanic in general. I'll talk about that later if you hang around. Right now, what I want to do is go build this. It's actually a city because I researched settlers, and when I build this city, I will get. Let me have them move. No! You stupid. Jesus. Okay, so I want them to build a city, and I decided I wanted it right here. So I'm just going to click on that and see what they do. So unlike the outpost where you build an outpost, this builds a city, and you can see it's just huge. I get 22 influence per turn, 6 wheat, 6 food, which is probably not enough to keep going, but I'm sorry, that's probably reasonable. And here's the weird thing. I just built a city. You saw me just build a city. And I'm going to click on completed. And I have 30 completed infrastructures with this city. Because of the settlers built a city, they get 30. They get every infrastructure from the 2 eras before. So they've got animal barns. They've got fishmongers. They've got lumber yards. I've got walls. You can look at that city there and see those nice walls. Which is kind of nice in this situation here because I'm on a new continent. Who knows how nice everybody's going to be. I've got all these. I've got a school. I've got a house of scribes. I've got a library. I've got an atelier to copy my manuscripts. These 3 cities here, this city, and this Pingyongyang and Hansong, those were all built from settlers. So the settler mechanic is hugely powerful. They start with 3 pop, and they've got every infrastructure, and it just looks like a huge deal to me. Now here's a discovery. Let's see if there are any more discoveries in here. What does this absorb mean? Okay, so I'll think about that. I probably do want to absorb these cities here. So I've got some interesting luxury resources here. But for right now, I want to sit down, get some, look at the discoveries, and then I would like to see what I can do about this because his military is not too hot. However, I don't have I've only got 1 military unit on this continent here, so I could either go back to my old continent and bring a bunch over here or build some new ones over here. I'm already spending 176 a turn for army upkeep, so I don't want to build too big of an army for economic reasons. Okay, so I'm going to go in and rename these cities. This is, we'll call this North New City, North New Continent, North far away, North distant. North, I will call this North City. Okay, can't get too much more innovative than that. This city here, is the closest to my old continent. Of course, they're all pretty close. But I do need to rename that. I'm going to rename that. Okay, so every tile in this territory here is all rocky field, so, or stone field. Everything. Well, I guess there's a woodland there. But let me turn on the yields. There's almost nothing in here, food-wise. So I'm going to call this Stone Love. Okay. And okay, so in these two cities, you can see I built an extra district, this Seiwan, which is my emblematic district. And let me pop over here and go to today's plan. What I'm doing on this entire run is popping through at a nice fast pace. I make mistakes, that's fine. Hopefully I'll learn from them in my next run. I'm not restarting, and I'm trying not in any given turn to spend too much time trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I'll just go ahead and do it. Item number 7, is there an emblematic district? I'll go ahead and build it. So you can see I built an emblematic district in North City and Stone Love. I think I ended up buying those because I had some extra money. So, I mean, these are great cities out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, on a new continent. I'm so happy that I could go in and... What the hell is this thing? Okay, so I'm not sure how the absorb mechanic works. I don't know if I want these. Maybe I'll leave these all three as separate. Anyway, so right now, I kept talking about trying not to spend a lot of time. I'm going to have this military unit. I will pick it up in this guy's territory. Just because. I want to be a little aggressive with these guys. Okay, so I picked 180. I found an old horde. That's what this notification is about. Oh. Okay, so they gave me a notification that Jiangsu, my latest city, gained 3. That was from the settler. So this thing here is I collected an old hoard of money that was sitting around. It was either had 180 gold in there, or I was able to sell it for 180. So I'm out of units. I'm out of a movement here. Don't really want to start a war with only 1 unit, but maybe I can go hire these guys as mercenaries. I'll worry about that next turn. So right now I've got 3 idle cities. So I think this is... Wait, maybe all of these are idle. So this is one of them. So I decided I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to build the emblematic district. And so all of these give me 14 gold, 6 influence, and lose me 3 food. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, there's 3 things here, so I'm not sure where I want to put this, but I'll put it over here. So try not to think too much about this stuff. So I could build this. I could pay to build this. But I think I'll save my money, see if there's anything else I want to spend it on. So the other idle cities are up here. So I just finished that emblematic district, so I should buy other stuff. I got plenty of food. Let's see. What sorts of things can I get here? It looks like there's a lot of food around here. Maybe some science. A coal mine. So I can build an oh, good Lord, look at all this stuff. Okay, train station, a coal mine, a horse ranch, and an artisan's course. So let me look at here. So this would give me... that doesn't seem that big of a deal at all. Horse ranch. That would give me some science. But I think it also gives me extraction rights from it. I don't really know how that stuff works. I think I have to extract the coal. I don't really know what I'm doing. It doesn't seem like it gives me a lot of bonuses here. But whatever. Okay, so that's going to take 3 turns. So I can go to the next city. These guys are not building anything. These guys are really hurting for food. I've already had to move somebody over to produce food. So let's see if there's anything I can do here. Yeah. +3 food. That's not going to last. That's not good. +25. Yes, I get +25 industry or +3 food. I think I know what I'm going to do there. Whoops. +15 science. That's not too bad. Stability and influence. I don't know what that is. A harbor. You know what? I probably should build a harbor somewhere. 17 food. There we go. That will be super helpful. This gives me 15 food, and this gives me 17 food. So I'll build here. There we go. That's going to take 2 turns. So I'll worry about that later. So now I'm done with all my cities. All my cities are doing something, and I can go look at my armies. So I've got my armies set to. It's kind of weird. I kind of stumbled upon this on this tactic. If your armies go through this fog of war, they have a possibility of finding discoveries, and I happen completely separate from that. I happen to like exploring, particularly naval exploration, because you can get to see a whole lot of the map. And then I noticed when I'm coming back from my explorations, you go through this secondary fog of war here. And then I kept finding discoveries, and the discoveries are like 100 influence or 300 gold or 100 science. I mean, pretty decent bonuses there. So then I just kind of stumbled on this idea of getting a ship and then walking back and forth in this fog of war and picking up discoveries. I've haven't found a discovery every single time I do it, but my success rate is well over 50%. So I will just walk around. Okay, oh, there's a discovery, but that's on land. Oh, there's a discovery down here. So let me head down here. I'll pick that guy up next turn, I guess. Or can I get there this turn? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I get this discovery. It's an abandoned boat. I get another abandoned boat. I've gotten just probably 5 abandoned boats, 4 or 5 abandoned boats. I think the spawn rate on these discoveries is a little too high game-wise. Now the problem is that this abandoned boat costs me 35 per turn. So I used to be making 150. Now my army upkeep is 210, which is a lot. So this guy here's done. So this guy, same deal. I'm going to send him out through the fog of war and see what goes on. See if he finds anything. So who knows what he'll find. Run him around more or less at random. Let's see. Don't see anything. So I'm not real sure how the ocean works. This says the base movement cost is 2. And this says the base movement cost is 1. So I think I will head this. I think I'll head north here. See if I can find any. Oh, what the hell is this? I have no idea what this is. A violent tribe. Okay. That must be these guys. Okay, so I've got a Carrick that does 42 strength, and these guys, I don't know what they're in. Ooh, they got 81. Okay, so I'm going to get the hell out of here and just avoid these islands for right now. I don't particularly feel like fighting with these guys. So I'm going to head over here, get back here, hopefully get out of their line of sight. And then this guy is also one of my ships, so I'm just going to head north instead of south. Okay, don't see anything. Let's head over here and see what the deal is. So he's got a bunch of... Oh, is he fighting me? Dude, seriously? What's my grievance?
So nice.
They attacked one of my armies. I want 1,200. So I don't have any trade between our armies, between our empires, and they're going to attack me anyway.
These lands are not yours. Relinquish them now.
No, I'm not going to give up Captain Hart. Well, I knew that was coming.
Take a shot.
I knew that was coming. Okay, so the war is here. The war is here. I've been worrying about the war probably for 50 turns. They're way ahead of me. Defusal. Yeah, I'm not going to win this. They're way ahead. They've got more war support. So if we were even on military power, we would just grind each other down. The war support would decrease. I would eventually, let's say we lose 10 war support each turn. After 6 turns, I'd be down to 0. He'd be down to 40, and then he'd win because of that. So I'm going to try to get out of here.
Draw these demands. Start a new page.
Let's see what
The
happens.
proposal is sloppy. My answer is no.
Okay.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
So according to this, we're still at peace with them. So I can't really tell what's going on here. I'm going to retreat. Okay, so I should have stayed out of his waters. I mean, the orange controlled territory only goes through this coast here, but I will stay out of his waters, and I will stay away from this redoubt. Yikes, a lot of bad guy. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, so I lost war support because I ran away. I can live with that. I need to build a better army, and the way I'm going to do that is by being technologically superior to him. So there's an idle army sitting up there. I will go in and see if I can find any discoveries. See if I can find any discoveries, and the answer is so far no. There's one right there. Can I make it? I can't make it there, but I will make it there next turn. One idle army, that's this guy. Might head over here just in case. This is the ship that got attacked and ran away. I might head over there just in case something happens, but it didn't look like I would be able to help much anyway. But I'm basically looking for discoveries. Yeah, let's go here. No discoveries. Okay, so in turn, I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I mentioned I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to rehash and min-max everything. I'm going to jump in and hit the next turn and see what happens. So, sure, there's going to be a
30
war.
research quarters. It's a city so full of specialists that nobody can understand anyone else.
See, that's funny because you're saying specialists can't understand each other. The Poles forgave a grievance. Okay, that's good. Stone Love converted to Celts. Okay, so I'm the Celt shamanism guy. So let me fire up the religion thing real quickly. So this is my territory, and I've got an actual established religion. So it's fairly easy to get people to join. Okay, this guy's going to the Harappan. Screw it. So my two cities up here are going to become Celtic shamanism, and then also this city over here, which is the independent people, which I'll talk about in a little bit. They're also going to convert to Celtic shamanism. It looks like this city, which is my city, is going to convert to a different religion, which I don't like, but what can I do? So, okay, so I have a bunch of things I'm supposed to do. I found a new Stone Love. All right. Let's see. So I've got a urgent affair, an idle city, and 5 idle armies. So I'll take care of the idle city. This guy must have built whatever it was I had him building. I had him building a Seiwan. Okay. So he's got a nice Seiwan. Let's see. What do I need? Food is good. Money's good. Okay, so everything's okay here. Let me see. 42 turns. What the hell? Oh, wait. 42 turns. 20. Okay, so for some reason, some of these guys are super cheap. So I'll just look through them and pick the one that looks... Okay, I wanted to do railroads. So what does this do? Serving military units, this railroad can be constructed beyond city limits. But if I build it next to an industrial area, that's good. I will get some pollution. And if it's next to a maker's quarter, I will get some industry. And I can go from one train station to another at one movement point. And you can have one in a territory. Okay, I did not know that. I don't have any maker's quarters. I'll probably build some maker's quarters before I build the train station so that I can place the train station in the right place. Iron mine, that will be this thing. So again, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to put an iron mine there because it says it extracts a resource, and that sounds like a good thing to me. So that's 2 turns. After that, what can I do with the maker's quarter? 17. 5. Oh, I need a harbor. Is there a harbor in here? Yeah, here's a harbor. Copper mine. I need a harbor, so 23. I'll put the harbor right here. All right, so that's plenty of, that's a lot of food. Okay, so I've got 2 things in the construction queue there. I've got 5 idle armies. So these are just guys wandering around. I think this guy, I want him to move over here. See if I can find any discoveries. The answer so far is no. Okay, well, that's fine. This guy, I want him to get him away from this guy. So I can move 9 per turn, and he can move 3 per turn. So it should be okay. So his total, let's just see. Yeah, 81. I got to get the hell out of here. Okay, so I'm just going through and doing what the UI tells me to do next. This is these guys. Okay, right. These guys are in the middle of my new continent that I just settled a couple turns ago. So if I attack this, oh, so I can just walk into it? What's going on here? Let me go over here. So here's an outpost. Here's a unit that has strength of 28. My unit has a strength of 30, so basically an even fight. What happens if I just go here? Nothing. Oh, I can claim the territory. Oh, I can claim this territory. Well, why don't I do that? So where does he? Where's a good place to claim the territory? I'm going to do it right. Cannot be done. Okay, I can't do it around here. I can do it over here. Okay, so I can't do claim territory in this territory here because he already owns it. I can attack something or ransack or clear the forest. So ransack, what does this do? I guess I'll find out. So this is, I'm going to get 106 gold. It's going to take me 10 turns. What the hell? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I'm out. Okay, so let me... Okay, so is there any territory I can claim on here? So, claim territory. I can't do it up here. Can't do it down here. How about, oh, I could claim this territory over here. So that's something to think about. Claim this whole territory. Yeah, I think I will claim a territory and see what happens. This guy. Claim a territory. Whoops. No. Damn it. Claim a territory. Let's see, I've got 8, 11, 8, 3. So it will have to be one of these guys here. I'll go here. So this will take 4 turns to get there, and then I will claim this territory, and it'll cost me 70 gold. So, whatever. Don't know what I'm doing, but that seems like a fun thing to do. I probably should build some units, or maybe it would be easier to hire these guys as mercenaries. So... Okay, so once I get above 60 patronage, I can hire them as mercenaries. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know how much it'll cost, but I can use those guys. Maybe I'll hire these guys as mercenaries and go down and kill all these guys. I do have an alliance with the purple guys, but I would like all this territory to be mine. So that makes sense to me. So now I've got 2 idle armies. This guy... He needs to get the heck out of here. Okay. And my next guy is this guy. I will head over here and see what the deal is. No discoveries. No discoveries. All right. So that's everybody has moved. I've had my cities doing something, all my cities doing something, and now it says I have an urgent affair. The empire is enthralled with the rational investigation of nature. I have many cities awash with scientists. So apparently, if you build enough science districts, or maybe it's enough science per turn, you get this. Okay. So 1446 is not going to be enough to buy the new Civic. Yeah, I need 4,000. Okay, so I can either move from... So I try not to look at the textual descriptions. So I can either move from here, which is 10 stability, to here, which is 10 science. So I would lose 10 stability and gain 10 science. Or here, I've got 10 stability. I would lose 5 stability and gain 2 faith. So I'm so short on influence that I can't buy this Civic. And in fact, you can see I've got, where did it go? 1, 2, 3. So... Just to get the Civics that are out there already, this is 4,000. The price goes up, let's say 5,000, 6,000. So I need 15,000 in influence. I need 15,000 in influence. I've got the 10th of that, and I'm getting 3,000 per turn. So I need to really up that influence so that I can shift into these Civics. You can see in terms of fame, I'm in second. But I'm close to the 3rd place guy, and I'm way behind the first place guy. So I'm not, doesn't look good for winning this, but I'm going to give it my best shot and see what happens. Let's see. So order your army to complete its movements. Okay, I think that's something else. I got a new notification. Oh, I found a curiosity somewhere. Okay, so I got 100 influence and 150 science. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. And he is... Oh, he's got 8 more... So I didn't move this guy? What's the deal? Okay, so let's see. I think I should stay away from the orange people because they keep attacking me. Not for no reason, but they keep attacking me. So let's hide in here and see if there are any more discoveries. Not apparently. You know what? I might head down here next time. So there's that. So now it's going to let... Now I can end the turn. I should be getting ready for the war. It seems like these guys are...
Speak quickly. Your voice is like nails on slate.
They don't seem like they're nice people. So I want them to pay $1,200. They want me to convert and give up Captain Hardship. So I'm not going to do either one of those. Treaties, I don't think they're going to be any mood to do any treaties. A trade, I'm not sure how this works. And relations. So I'm just going to ignore the coming storm. That may sound familiar, given the history of the world since the end of World War II. But we'll see what's going on here. In turn, I'm going to end the turn. And I got a new notification. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe not. The Poles now feel differently about me. So these guys are now vexed. Okay. Why is that? They aired grievances and they depend on access to our resources. I do not want to break the alliance with them. Let me go here and just see. So I have tried to get a scientific or cultural agreement with these guys a bunch of times and they keep turning me down. I don't have any demands. They don't have any demands. Oh, wait a second. So I can go in here and... Oh, I can demand that they sign a cultural treaty. Okay. And I can demand that they give me Hamal. Okay, I'm guessing they're not going to do that. I don't understand what this means. Renounce to create a demand from this grievance. It's like random English words thrown together. I'll just let it go. I'm too nice. That's my problem. So my next thing that I'm looking at is Stone Love will soon be converted. That's good. North City was converted. Captain Hardship gets another osmosis event. So here's the event. I click on this and it says, okay, do I want to refuse? In which case I'll lose 50 stability, which is not a big deal. If I enact, then let me go to my society, to my civics page, and they want me to change public happiness for fundamental values. So let me look and see what's going on here. Here's the civics. Fundamental values. Okay, here it is right here. So in the civics, it looks like there are certain things that trigger the availability of some of these civics, like this science thing. I had 30 science districts that announced, and then the next turn it announced that I could take a look at this science thing. So apparently I didn't do whatever it was that fired these things here, and I did this like a long time ago, got the fundamental values, and I picked I don't even remember what I picked. But he's going to make me pick... What is he going to make me pick? I guess it doesn't really matter. Because none of these change which quartile I'm in here. So that's not going to help that at all. And then I'm either going to get cheap build garrisons or cheap build common quarters. So let me see. What did he want? Oof. So he wanted me to enact public happiness. So it's cheaper to build common quarters now. Okay, so that's what he wanted for his civilization. He asked me to do that, so I went ahead and did it just because I'm trying to avoid a war. Okay, so now osmosis event. So I've done that. Population gain in North City used to have 3, now it has 5. Okay, so that's all the notifications. So I do all the notifications. And then I go in and do all the cities. So I was thinking of getting a unit. Another settler would be nice. See, you look at this settler. They start with, I mean, it only costs like 100 or so in industry, and you get these huge benefits out of it. Let me see. I just want somebody to walk around. A scout would be kind of nice. 0 upkeep. 0 upkeep. Scout riders. 3 upkeep. 15 upkeep. 20 upkeep. 15 upkeep. 25 upkeep. 0 upkeep. So I think I will build some scout riders. Just have them run around and look at stuff. Maybe get some... okay, that takes 1 turn. Maybe get some discoveries. And then I'd like to do this train station, but it sounds like it would be better to... Where did I go? Be better to make some makers' quarters. Yeah, so this is the territory that has... Let me click on this. It's all industry. So I should have some good... Yeah, see? I get 25 industry. And I probably should do some more industries right around there and then build a train station next to it. So, okay, so I do all my cities and then I do all my armies, which in this case, the armies are all ships. Where am I? Okay, I'm over here. So I'm going to go up north through this ocean here. No discoveries. This guy, I think normally I would send him off to the east, but these islands look like they're just super crappy. I mean, they've got a violent natives on there. I don't want to get anywhere near this, but maybe I should kind of hang around this island here because I've got somebody coming to build an outpost there. Okay, nothing going on there. So my next army is up here. And I want to stay away from the bad guys, the orange guys. I will head over to here. Looking for... discoveries? I don't see any discoveries. There we go. Let's see if I can get there. And the answer is no, I cannot. Okay. That'll still be there next turn. We'll see what's going down with that. Yeah, so I want to stay away from these guys. I'm just going to move back over here. Okay, so I've moved all of my units. There's another army. I think it's this army that I have marching down to the island here. This guy. So if I order him to move, yeah, there he goes. He's moving down on the river, and then he should pop into the ocean next turn. So it costs him a turn to pop into the ocean if there's no harbor there. That's one of the reasons why I was building harbors on the west side of this continent, because I think I'm going to get some trade back and forth with my existing continent. So it'll take one turn to get there, and then it'll go across to this island here. Then it'll take him another turn to get up in there. So, one idle army. So that's, oh, this guy. Okay, so let me pop him down here. So there's no fog of war here because I've got cities and people all on this side. The fog of war doesn't start till I get down here, which I'm going to avoid this territory here and kind of hang out around here. Okay, so he's gone, so that's going to let me end the turn. I am going to end the turn. Oh, cool. I got an Aerostar. Doesn't I've got 2 out of 7 now. If you look at this, my other guy has, my opponent has 6 out of 7. So we're both in the modern era, the early modern era. We're going to switch to the industrial era next. Going to switch to the industrial era next. It looks like he's going to get there first. I will go look and see what I've got here. So I got a star for owning 9 territories, and if I get 1 more territory, I get another star, plus 200 fame. And then I built 72 districts. That gave me 1 star. So now if I build another 17 districts, I get another star. So that's possible. I've got 3 new cities. Each one of them needs probably 5 or 6 districts. So I should be able to crank these guys out. So that probably give me 2 more stars, and then I'm gonna have to struggle for the last 3. Maybe get some scientist stars. So we'll keep crack-a-lacking along and see what happens here. Oh, the game will end in 15 turns. So this is a 150 turn game. For some reason, I thought it was a 300 turn game. I think the normal game is 300 turns, but I went ahead and started I think I called it a short game. So that must be 150 turns. Well, that's fine. I think I've learned quite a bit. I've got through 4 eras. The Neolithic, the Ancient, the Classical, the Medieval, and now the Early Modern, which is 5 eras. Did some city building, 15 turns. So I'm going to ignore the war. I don't think he can conquer me within 15 turns. So I will see what happens. I also know there's no way in the next 15 turns I'm going to get 5 more era stars so that I can get to the industrial era. Okay, so urgent affairs, idle cities. So I want to get the idle cities moving. So I could help build the Taj Mahal, or I could build some more districts, or I could build some more infrastructure, or I could build a unit, or I could hold these public ceremonies. I haven't done any public ceremonies. I'm going to do one just so I can do it and see what happens. So this says I'm going to spend 249 industry. It's going to take me 4 turns, and then I'm going to get 5 food. So I don't know if I get 5 food once or 5 food every turn for the rest of my life or whatever. So that's why I'm picking that. I want to do that in this game so that I know when I'm playing for real, my next game, I can at least have some idea what that means. So there's an idle city. Now here's another idle city up here. So I think Stone Love, I want to build Maker's Quarters in North City. What have I built? I have built a iron mine, and then, a Sewan, okay? So, I do want to build something else. Again, I'd love to put a train station on there. The 2 infrastructures, like 22 turns, that's That's ridiculous. I don't want to do a public ceremony because I don't know what they do. I don't want to build a unit because I'm not in the middle of a war. I don't want to build an infrastructure because they're too expensive. Train station. Okay, so I think I know what that does. This is a horse ranch. So I have to do the horse ranch here. I will do that. And then what other things do I have? Oh, a harbor. I definitely want a harbor. Okay, so all the way up north here, everything's super great. I'm going to build it as close to my city as I can, plus it's close to my original continent. So I'll build the harbor right here. There we go. So that's 3 turns. What do I want to do next? I might as well fill up the queue here. This is a commons quarter. I don't like that. This is a maker's quarter. 28. Holy crap. Oh, probably because I'm near this iron mine. So 28. 5 gold. 18 science. Yeah, so I'll build the maker's quarter. I'm just kind of building the thing that gives you the most whatever. 6 idle armies and a urgent affair. So my idle armies are... what the hell is this? Oh, this is that scout that I just built. Okay, so... what was I going to do with that scout? I was going to go... oh, I'm going to go find this discovery here. Discover this discovery. Let's see what it is. I love opening these loot boxes. What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? I get 180 gold. That's good. And are there any more discoveries around here? Don't see any. So this is a city. Okay. So I could go try to claim this territory here. That might be kind of interesting. I think I'll stay away from it for now. Although I don't have anything else for this guy to do other than if I built a railway between North City and Jeonju, then I could, that would be one turn, what does the railway do? 1 turn or one movement? 1 movement point, okay. Okay, let me see what these guys are doing. Okay, so now I'm up to 60. Now I can hire them as mercenaries. So let me do that a little bit. It may be... yeah, so I don't really know what I want to do with this. Sorry, this guy. I will just have him move around here. Okay, now let me try to hire a mercenary. So I've got a crossbowman, or pikeman, or, oh, holy crap, a knight. So let me see if I can hire the, okay, so for 1,069 gold, I could hire this guy for 10 turns. So that's a flat no. Yeah, he's got some good guys. 1,069 for 10 turns. I don't really have anything I want to do in the next 10 turns. What the hell is this? Rocky field with a crater. This is a rocky field with a river. What is he building? A harbor. Okay, so he's going to build a harbor. So anyway, the rest of my armies, I'm just going to wander around. The game's almost over. 15 turns. Let me keep going. Running low on discoveries. Next guy. I'm going to head up here just to see if there's any bad guys up here. Although I'm afraid checking to see if they're bad guys will let the bad guys see me. So I'm going to head over to here. And then hopefully I'm not in their line of sight so they forget that I exist. And I'll just stay here and maybe protect this unit here. Okay. Next guy is this. So let me take this guy, pick up that wreck. Oh, 150 influence. Nice. Nice. Let me keep going over here. Okay. You know, I think I'll head over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez. This guy, I'm going to head over here. Oh, there's a nice lake there. Forest with a horse. He's got 3 more turns left. I think I'll head out over here. No more unknowns. Let's see. 1 idle army. That's this guy. Okay, I can get into the Lighthouse of Alexandria with a ship? That's weird. Okay. I did not know you could do that. I did not know that. Okay, so I've done all of my ship movements. I've done all of my city building. It says I've got a urgent affair. Founding cities across your own continent is a challenging endeavor, but still much simpler than founding them on foreign shores. Now that you find yourself in such a position, I've got a new civic for colonization, which cost me almost 5,000 to get, and I can do something. I can move from +2 combat strength to +1 combat strength and add some stability, or I can move from +5 and 1 over here to +10 stability. I don't think I really need stability. So again, I try not to read these text. Of course I do. But the text is kind of like, I don't want to say the developer's trying to influence you, but it's closer to, you know, what do you think is better? Like, naturalized colonies sounds better to our foreign senses, but you know, vassal colonies, that's the way everything worked in colonization ever. So all I'm looking for is what does it do to my stability and combat, and then subservient. So I don't know what that means. Subservient means I get 10 gold for 5 turns and 10 industry for 5 turns, and harmonious means I get 25 stability. So I don't need stability. I'm probably going to take this one. Okay, so I think that moves me from here to here. So I think I'm going to pick up combat strength. And then vassal, like I said, doesn't sound good, but that was probably what I would do. Unfortunately, I don't have it. I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. I thought I had another one in here somewhere. So I just have nowhere near enough influence. So now the next game I play, I know influence is super important and it's a roadblock for me right now. So what else do they want me to do? Order your army to complete his move. So that's this guy. Let's take a look at him. Boom, there's his movement. No harbor, so it takes an entire turn's movement to get out onto the ocean. I can switch to I can end the turn. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Mongols want me to convert.
End your heresy, or we shall end it for you.
You know what?
What's the meaning of this outrage?
Normally I would just tell them to screw off or maybe think about defusing it, but I think I'm just going to give in to their demands just to see what happens when I convert.
My people do not need a war. Your demands will be met.
Okay.
You have
So I'm doing this because I'm near the end of the game and I want to see what happens if I change religion, see if anything weird happens. Okay. Nothing so far. He's still in the medieval era. So this new turn, Again, I'm going through and doing what the interface tells me to do. I looked at the notifications. Now I'm going to look at the idle city, Stone Love. I just built a maker's quarter. I will probably build another maker's quarter right next to it. There we go. And then maybe I'll have enough time to build a train station later and see if that influences the increases the industry coming out of those maker's quarters. Okay, that was it. 5 idle armies. This guy. Why don't I just pop into here, see what happens? Oh, that's a nice city there. So what happens if I go here? So I can just walk there. That's not a declaration of war or anything. I can just walk around on his territory. Okay, just passing through the city. Just a number of scouts went to the city. What do army people do in the city? I'm not gonna comment on that. We'll just see what happens. I'm gonna go to here. Let's pop around. See if I can find any sort of unexplored stuff. The answer is no. I'll head up here. He's out. Next guy. This guy, I'm just going to have him buzz down here. No particular reason for it. Don't see any discoveries. Okay, so is that everybody? 2 more. I head over here. So I kind of wanted to stay away from these islands, and I also wanted to stay away from the orange people, so I'm going to go right in the middle of them and see what happens. So far, nothing. 1 more idle army. That's this guy. Oh, geez. So he's going to attack. He's definitely going to attack. Oh, they're mercenaries. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, so I'm fairly close. I think I will join up with this guy, and then if he wants to attack both of us, he can do that. Okay, so that's everybody. Oh, wait. Damn it. Yep. Okay. Whoa, whoa, there's a discovery. Head over there, buddy. Missed it. Missed it by that much. Okay, so everybody's moved. I got my cities working. I'm going to end the
15
turn.
makers' quarters. At this rate, the entire city is going to turn into an automaton.
Automaton. Automaton. So, like a good boy, I'm going to go in and check my notifications. Everybody converted, it looks like. I got an osmosis event. Click on this. I get some science. You see that my science kind of moved a little bit. Okay, so let me look at the religion, because I accepted the religion. Okay, so everyone's going to convert next turn. Except this guy. Interesting. Oops. I'll get out of here. Oh. Zoom in. Let's see. So I've got a lot of things going on. News from the borders.
I offer an excellent proposition.
Yeah, I've been asking you to do that for a quinzillion years.
Intriguing offer.
And how about a science agreement? Yes.
How can I say no?
Wow, so that's good. So these are both good for
Both our
me.
peoples need this.
Treaty signed. Jeonju converted to Harappans. That's right. Okay, so an idle city. Stone Love. I'm going to build a train station. So that says what? Cannot be placed on a research. Can be built once per territory. And you can build it anywhere. I think I want to build it. So they suggest I build it here. You know what? I gotta say, it seems kind of stupid to build a train station here and then another one a couple of blocks away. And then another one here. So I probably should build a train station like way down here. And then another one way up here. So I can just, and then yeah, maybe one right here. Yeah, I'll build one just for the sake of saying that I built one. Okay, that's going to take one turn. Let's see, what else do I want to build? A makers. Okay, there's another makers. I'll build another one right there. And there we go. So now I've got idle armies. Just head back over here. Discoveries. None. Okay, next guy. Right here. I'm going to head out over here. Don't see any discoveries waiting to be discovered. Next guy is, oh, this guy. Oh, okay, so there's, looks like they're fighting me here. I'll go over there and watch, see what the deal is. Open. I'm gonna fight. So what do I want? I don't know how this works. I do not know how this works. So I deploy in a certain place. So do these guys have 31 even when they're on the water? I'm going to take this guy and deploy him. Apparently not. Deploy him here. Is that how that works? Okay, I'm ready to go. In deployment. He's going to attack me. Ouch. Ouch. Gonna do that again. Okay, so this was a bad deployment because I can't, this guy can't attack, I don't think. So I just need to pick somebody to attack and keep attacking them. Oh, nice, 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 nice. 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 So can he attack anybody? He cannot, he doesn't have any range. Can I move him over? Okay, in the round. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's weird. My turn? So this guy can finally... Maybe they can go there. Okay. And then they can go there? Nope. This guy, I want to at least kill one of his guys. Okay, that did not work too well. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so, what do I do next?
No. Nope.
How do I end the turn? Battle will continue. Oh, next turn. Okay. So I got to do the rest of my armies. The rest of my naval people. Okay, so I'm actually ahead right now. So this gunship on the Carrack, this is a cog, but this Carrack over here seems pretty powerful. If I had more than one of them, that would be good. Who's next? This guy. I'm going to pop him over here so that he can watch the battle. Is everybody? One idle army. Who's that? This guy. Oh, so he found some good stuff for me, and then I'm going to have him head over here. Head up here. There we go. Now I can end the turn. So this war lasted through farther than the term. So they're going to beat this ship up. And I'm going to need to pop back in here.
Ah, the first rail link. They're efficient and ecological. It's a bit noisy. It'll be a bit more acceptable when they go electric.
Okay, don't know what's going on there. So they defeated my ship. I'm pretty much screwed here. I could pop on here and they would just attack me, but okay, there we go. Let's... Yep, that's it. So they killed all my guys. I lost 2 units. They lost 1 unit. And what do you know? They don't get anything out of it. Okay, new religion. Found the propeller. Could build a bunch of things if I wanted to. Turn 138. What's going on here? What is going on here? So I think, okay, so now I got a whole new turn here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream. It was a good hour. Guess I didn't realize this game was only going to last till turn 150. I thought it was a 300 turn game. So it doesn't not look like I'm going to get into the industrial era from the modern era in this game. But I have learned a lot so far. I'll finish up the game. I got another 15 turns. I'll finish up the game tomorrow. Run through everything. See what happens. And I appreciate everybody's support. And you want to subscribe, that would be great. Or follow, sorry. And in the meantime, I will see you tomorrow.